Do you know how to create and manage customer groups in Shopware 6 and how to create an additional B2B customer group only for companies with a separate registration form? I will show you that in this tutorial. Have fun! Hello, it's Alexander from Shop Studio. I'm currently located in the Shopware administration dashboard. And first, I just want to give you a small recap about customer groups in Shopware. Customer groups are very important to, of course, group customers together. With each customer group, you can change the behavior of the shop a little bit. For example, you can say that the first customer group can only see gross prices. The second one, for example, can only see net prices. You can give special prices, for example, in the products based on the customer groups. And even in the flow builder, you can change the behavior of specific flows based on the customer group. So customer groups in Shopware are very important and, of course, very helpful. To create and manage customer groups, we have to click on the settings. Now we have to click on customer groups. And here we can see a small overview. In our case, there's only one. It's called the standard customer group. One important thing regarding the standard one: do not delete it because it's referenced almost everywhere in the shop as a fallback customer group. If you delete it, it can be that, for example, the front end is not working properly. In case you have deleted the customer group, the default one, it's possible to reset it again with the help of some queries. So you have to check out the Shopware documentation. I think there are more information regarding how to restore the standard customer group. Alright, let's create a new customer group only for companies. To create a new customer group, we have to click on Add Customer Group. And now we are seeing a very small form. And we have to enter the name, of course. In our case, let's call this B2B. And now we can choose. Do we want to display the prices in the shop in gross or net form? In our case, we click on net. We can see, for example, that we can even toggle a registration form. We will come to this point a little bit later. Basically, that's it. We click on save. And we go back to the overview of all customer groups and we can see that we have created a new one. Some more information regarding customer groups. It's possible to change the default customer group per sales channel basis. We have to click on the specific sales channel. We have to scroll down a little bit and now we can see the customer group field. And for example, we can say, is the B2B customer group maybe the default one? If yes, we can click on B2B. But I want to leave it as it is. Another cool thing about customer groups is to change the prices of a product based on the customer group. For example, we can say we have our main product here. We click on this. And of course, we can see our prices, gross, net. And for example, if you go to the advanced pricing, we can set a new rule. In our case, it could be like is standard customer group. If this is the case, it has the regular price. We click on save because now it's important to add a new pricing rule. And to add a new pricing rule, we have to go to the settings. Now we have to go to the rule builder and we can see here a standard customer group. We create a new rule. Let's choose almost the same name. It's B2B customer group. Just enter any number for the priority. Alright, now we can choose a type. In our case, it's a price. Now we have to create a new condition. The condition is customer group is one of B2B. And now we click on save. Let's go back to the product, the main product again, and now to the advanced pricing. We can create a new pricing rule and select our is B2B customer group rule. And now, for example, we can say that B2B customers only have to pay, let's say, 300 euro for the same product. We click on save and that's basically it. We have now one product with different prices per customer group. This was the first part of this tutorial. The second part is to create a separate registration form only for the B2B customers. We have to go back to the customer groups again. And we can see that a new registration form has appeared, at least with some more options. The only purpose of these fields are to create a separate page with a registration form. Alright, and now we have to enter the page title, for example, B2B registration. We can add an introduction. For example, this is a test. We can say that only companies can sign up. This means that the company fields in the registration forms are mandatory. We can add SEO meta description. And now we have to select the sales channels which are available. In our case, it's the storefront. And if we click on Save Now, we can see that a new URL has appeared, and we can just copy it, paste the link, and we can see our page. The form is now filled out. We click on Continue, and if everything was valid, we can see the account overview page. There's one important thing. If we go back to the administration and we go back to the customers, we can see our new customer here. In this case, it's the middle one. And you can see that we have a request B2B here. This means that every new customer will be still assigned with a standard customer group of a sales channel, and we have to go explicitly to the customer and accept the request. This way you have more control, of course. And let's go back to the customer overview page, and we can see that the B2B customer group was successfully assigned to my test customer. That's it for the tutorial. Hopefully you have learned a little bit, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel or to leave a like or a comment below. Thank you very much for watching. We see us in the next tutorial. Bye!